Let's move forward and see what we can find out with the vocals on this and what they're going to need to work in the song, okay? And see what I'm going to do in my head sonically to bring that vibe they had that brought all those billions of streams. Let's start by hearing what the vocals do. I've kind of tamed everything else into a place I like. Let's see what happens when I add some plugins. So let's just add them and see what happens if they do what I want them to do. The only thing I have on the vocals is, on the vocal and the vocal double, I'm using an Outboard 1176. I kind of already calibrated for gain structure. Just 4:1 with the settings I've used, like my plugins, 3 and 7 on the attack. Attack is 3 and 7 on the release. Let's start with them out. So this is just how it came, right? Let's start there. Already it's too dynamic.
There's many things I wish I didn't do.
Add just the compressor outboard.
But I continue learning.
That's helpful.
I never meant to do
Now,
those things to you.
Try some console EQ.
And so I have to say before I go that I just want you.
Still too dynamic for me. That hurts. So really peaky. Turn to the vocal.
To change who I used to be.
So let's just try just adding my compressor.
A reason to start over new.
There we go. That's holding him in.
And the reason is you. I'm sorry that I hurt you.
Now when I add my compressor, obviously it makes it a little boxy, but I like that character, so before my compressor, let me just compensate for that.
And I put you through.
Let's see what that's doing.
I wish that I could take it all.
And I'm starting to hear the low end build up, so let's pull back on that.
And be the one who catches all your.
And I'll just pull this down a little bit in the 200 area.
That's why I need you to hear. I found a reason for me.
That works. Let's see if the de-esser grabs any of those S's. This is like the hardest point in the record.
And the reason is
yeah, what I noticed is that S in reason, which happens a lot, was really jumping out. So now I'm able to control that a little bit. So here's my compressor. Let's see what that's doing.
And so I have to save it. I'm not a
ton.
Person.
But it's keeping it in control. Here's the EQ before it, which is just taking out a little bit of the bump.
But I continue learning. I never meant to do those things.
Let's see what happens if I move down a little bit. Does it really take over, right?
That I just want you to know. I found a reason for me.
A little bit of that back.
To change who I used to be.
So we get that kind of compression here, and then a little de-essing.
And the reason is you.
All right, I'm good with that. What I'll do is I'll just copy, since the vocal double, I'll copy that down, that setting down to the other vocals there. And the compressor is the same, and I'll copy the de-esser setting down to, or I'll just delete this. It's a lot easier to do that. Copy it down, and there's that. So those three will have it. So let's just check how that happens in the chorus.
You know, I found a
So I'll duplicate the settings that we have on the double vocal as we have with the single.
to change who I used
Exact same outboard setting. Look, see, it balances perfectly that way. And then we have a harmony.
And the reason is you.
All right, let's just see what that harmony, which is the same recording.
A reason for me.
Okay, those are working.
To change who I used